So, good morning, all. Thanks for coming to the class. Okay. Yeah, the first thing I want to know is what all assignments have you guys done? I will just put a message in the Slack, respond to that and saying, have you done what you've done? Yeah, what assignments? Because I've given some for the evening. Have you done? I've done some for the evening, some for the morning. I want generally all of you to do all assignments, whether I give in the morning or in the evening, because you have to get as much practice as you can, right? There's no point in just sitting and listening to the class. If you want to be a tech person, you have to be willing to do as much of the practice that I'm giving is absolutely nothing. It shouldn't take you more than 10-15 minutes to do all of the exercise I do. Yeah. So imagine if I'm saying if it should take you 10-15 minutes, it might not take that much now. You might maybe take more time now, but you should get to a stage where all the exercises that I've asked shouldn't take you more than 10-15 minutes. So just let me know what all you have done. Uh, so you're understanding, right? You're spending nearly 1 hour here. So I would expect you to spend equal amount of time working on your own. That's when you actually learn, right? So you have to do that, especially those who are actually not in active jobs now should be able to spend a lot of time. You shouldn't have any excuse for not doing the exercise. Yeah. If you're struggling, if you're having any issues, you can always let us know. There are two ways of letting me know. One is actually look at the GitHub issues and put your comments there. Yeah. Uh, Look at my previous notes. I've given you the levels of doing an work. Okay, there's something happened here. Okay, there are different levels of doing work. You can look at the work, understand it first, and then say that is enough, and you don't want to do it. That's also fine. Yeah, but you have to actually try doing it. So I'll now pick some people. For example, Vinayaka, have you tried doing any of the exercises?
Actually, sir, yesterday only I have got the GitHub link. Yesterday I have only created the GitHub account, sir.
Okay, so have you run Hello World program on that one yet?
Uh,
Probably
Not
not.
yet, sir,
Okay, try
but
running a Hello World program on the GitHub code spaces that we've shown it. Do that, at least that one. Sridhar, have you done anything
Yeah,
that
I
way?
have done the Hello World program.
Sorry?
I have done the Hello World program in the GitHub.
Yeah, and have you checked in?
Yeah, I have ran during the class only. I am checking it.
Yeah, no, outside of the class, have you done the, you know where the assignments are, right? So you have access to the
Yeah,
GitHub issues.
yeah. I got the access to it. I am doing it.
Okay. Shankar, how about you? You are following what's happening? You
Yeah,
able
I
to
have done
do?
it.
Okay, good, good. Yeah. Others, you weren't you there yesterday?
Yesterday, I have not been to evening classes.
Oh, okay.
I attended morning classes and Spring Boot class also.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So I actually didn't get a chance to check the issues. Let me just quickly look at it now. Mm, Okay, so arrange a group viewing of Java beginners. Okay, who is this assigned to? Others. Others, you know about this?
No, I just found out.
Just means in the class.
Yeah, I read it in the Slack, but now I'm seeing it in the
Yeah,
GitHub.
if you read it in the Slack, you read it in the Slack. I think I mentioned in the Slack, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, uh, if you are going to be IT professionals, you should be able to read messages wherever it comes, and especially if it is for you, you should be able to react. Where did I mention that in the Slack? Must have mentioned.
I think in the Java Tech Plus.
in the Java Tech class, right? So you have to acknowledge at some place saying that because this is the first time I'm giving you something, right?
Yeah.
So you should have acknowledged either in the Slack or here to say, yeah, got it, because I don't even know whether you've seen this thing.
No,
You're
I
still
didn't
new
see
to
it.
the system.
I didn't I see it was assigned for me. That's
Okay. It was assigned. Yeah, it is assigned to you. So you take this responsibility. You understand what you're doing here. Basically, you have to get hold of all the newcomers
okay.
who all are interested, and you have to find a 2 hour slot time that's convenient for all of you people, and ask Ganga ji to arrange a viewing. She will arrange the viewing of the video classes. Yeah. Together, you guys do it, and then if you have any issues, create issues in the GitHub itself, and
Yeah,
then
sure.
we'll all help you. I want all of you to move away from Slack and onto GitHub now. Yeah? Use Slack for communication only. All the issues, tasks, everything has to be through GitHub now. That's how it will be in a real world, and that's what I want all of you to get used to it. If there is a message on GitHub issues, nobody needs to tell you. You should be able to figure out that there is a message for you. Check it regularly. Yeah, I won't be telling you it is there. Next one is for give journal to the newbies. Who's this is for? Okay, this is a separate thing altogether. That's okay. Okay. This who has assigned this to? Anvesh. Is Anvesh there in the class? Anvesh is not there. I'll give this to Shankar. I will assign this to Shankar. Okay, Shankar. And you know what you need to do with this one? So each of you need to have a, uh branch with your own name, and you will be working on the branch, and you will be merging from the main into your branch. Yeah, until you know how to merge it back, keep merging from the main into your own branch. Yeah. So I will get
Okay.
to how we will do Git. Okay. So that's for
Okay.
you. And the next assignment is
PawarV, today in the class, can we see how can we merge the main to our branch?
no, no. I'm not going to do that today in the class. Maybe I'll show it how to do it, but I won't. I'll just do it and show how I
Yes.
do it,
Okay.
and then you guys try it out. Okay.
Yes,
Afterwards.
yes. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
And using code spaces for the first time. Who have I sent this to? Have I sent to Bhargav? Is he there in the class today?
Yes, sir. I'm not in the evening class. I was in morning class.
Yes. So you have seen this. You
Yes, yes,
understand
I
what
have.
you need to do.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen this.
Okay. You have said okay. Really good. Now you know how to get hold of everybody now. Either Slack
Yeah.
or here. Somehow get hold of everybody.
Okay.
Do you understand what you need to do? See, register for that. Okay. You have to make sure everybody has done this.
Okay.
Yeah. When everybody has done this, each of them will say, I have done it. Ada has said she has done it, right? First of all, have you done
Yes.
it?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay. You do it
I will do it.
first.
Yeah.
Only then you will have the confidence to tell other people to do it, right? You can't,
Okay.
you,
Okay.
can, you can't tell other people to do something that you can't do yourself. So you do it first, then ask all of these people to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Once they have done it, you will close it. Okay. You don't have much time. You have to do it in this sprint. That is before Friday. Yeah.
Sure.
And if those people are not able to do it, find out what is the reason, and you tell me the reason as well. That's all. Even that is acceptable to me.
Okay.
Next, create a throwaway. Who have I given this to? Rahul. Rahul, do you know I've given this to you?
Yeah.
How far have you gone in here? Have you even asked somebody?
Yeah. I have put it on Slack
Okay,
and
this is not the way
here
to
also.
ask. The way to ask is the way I'm doing. Pick names. Tell guy you have to do it. Otherwise, these things won't get done, right? You know
Yeah.
yourself. Have you done yesterday's exercise?
Yeah. This one I have done yesterday's evening class. I will do it today.
Okay. Should do it very quickly. Those things don't take time at all.
Yeah.
Next, this is done. Okay. Where is the assignments for the yesterday's class, evening class? Was it your responsibility, Rahul?
Yeah, I have created it.
So can you create it now?
I have created it. It's not. It's
Is it?
there.
Where is it then?
This
Oh, I said
I
author
think
is Vikram Pawar. Okay, wait. here. Why the hell is it showing everything? We need to get used to it a bit.
Yes,
Issues.
go to issues now. Yeah.
Issues, but it is showing in mine only. Here, I'll say your name here. Author Rahul. What's your Rahul thing? You know
Rahul
your
work.
ID?
Rahul at work.
Rahul at work. That's all?
Yeah, that's it.
Good. So his assignments, evening class. Say even this is not evening class, okay? This is just assignment. Did I ask you to? Yeah, I asked you to do something, right? Make it as two separate assignments.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have separated.
So all you need, yeah, do it right away, right now.
Yeah, I have done it.
Okay, you've done it. Then I want this to say edit. I don't want the date on it because the date is already on that one. This is why is it saying two things?
Yeah, I think I should have.
So all of you start doing this exercise in the class now. Write a class at main method. Write a class that has a main method that gives name of both. Okay. Or in person. Create class. Compare against a class. In considerable. This is the actual exercise. Okay. All of you do this exercise now in the class. Okay. Basically, the exercise is to create a car and person as separate classes, and then also create another class that does the same work, but everything is done in the main method.
PawarV will do this in our branch, right?
Yes, in your branch itself, yeah, with a main method that has a class with a main method that has all the classes. One person to tar the plot to access methods on the two classes. All those who are not able to do this should get hold of others, because he's going to arrange a viewing of the basics video, right? Okay. A and B. Write it in your notes. Okay, so that is first exercise. Okay, and the second exercise was, is this clear what you're trying to do here? This exercise, I'm saying create one class that has main method that does everything that you need to get the name of the car or name of the person. Yeah, and then do it in object oriented style, where you have one car object class, and you have a person class and another class with a main method that tests getting the name of the car and name of the person. That's all. It prints out this is the name of the car, for example. It prints out this is the model of the car, or it prints out this is the name of the person. That's all it does. Yeah. So And the idea is for you to get an understanding of how the same thing looks when you do it procedurally versus how you do it object-oriented way. Yeah. So the first person who has done it, tell me, then everybody will see how he has done it. And evening class. This assignment is you have to rewrite. You can't just copy and paste what I've given. No, Rahul.
Okay. I'll do.
Because other people won't understand, especially those who are not in the class, will not understand what you're talking about. Create a car or a person with at least 15 variables. Yeah. These fields should be meaningful for the person or a car. Yeah. So whenever you get work from somebody, you have to put your own creativity into that a bit, or at least you can't just copy and paste like that.
Okay.
Should be meaningful for the person or a car. If you can't come up with 15 field names, just come up with as many as you can. Okay. Then use Google for other field names. Okay. Again, this is not evening class assignment. This is class with too many things. Assignment. Create classes with too many things. Yeah. So the reason is if you're not able to create basic programs and basic objects and all, there's no point in us continuing further. So I want to make sure all of us are able to create this, and then we'll proceed further. And if I see that there is a clear distinction between some people who are able to do it, some who are not able to do it, I'll divide the class into two and separate the people out. Yeah. Because we shouldn't be dragging one set of people for the other. Okay, we need to go do and watch or something for people to see. Okay, you need to subscribe to that. So, did all of you know that Rahul created this? You need to find a way so that you get notifications for all of this. Either you check your emails or you come here. Okay, the first couple of days, weeks will be in that. Right, we'll have to find ways so that we can see when somebody else has created it. Yeah, because I couldn't see it, so I'm guessing you also would have struggled. This is also an assignment. Yeah. So, so these assignments which I have assigned you, right? I need to see that you're trying every day. Put your comments or something, so I know something is happening on each of them. Every single day, you have to write something there, so I know you're trying. Yeah, it won't be that easy. It's very difficult to get people to do something that they are resisting to do. We need to know what is the reason for resistance. Yeah, whether it's knowledge or whether it's resources or it's something else. Because there's no point in just continuing with the classes. Yeah, we need to understand what we're doing. You can copy and paste from your old notes if you have. Okay. Okay, do one thing. Check in after creating a person class with just one field having a name and a car with one field having a name. Yeah. Check in that first and then work with other things. So basically for today's class, first create a person class. It has just one field called name and it has a method to get that name. That's all. First, check that in. Then create a class car. It also has a name field and it has a method get name. Yeah, let's check that in. And later on, once that is done, then create a class that will print out the names of both the class and car and the person. Is it clear what I'm asking, right? It's clear, right? Let me see. If it's not clear, please write in your Slack messages. So I know it's not clear. I'll try to explain more. So I've done the morning class tasks 15 minutes ago. Morning class tasks. I'm not started with the evening task yet. Okay, that's okay. Everything apart from the one in class which I did not know it existed. Okay, yeah, that's all right. So that's another thing. We are also learning, right? I'm changing processes as we go. So it'll take a few days for all of us to know that tasks have been given. I find this is probably will be the best way to do it. That way you'll get used to being on the GitHub, which is the place to be if you want to be a programmer. Yeah, we need to find out ways to know this much more easily actually. So
Pawarji,
Mhm.
for every class, do we create a separate file or we write all the classes in the same file?
Create separate classes.
Okay, like separate files for the separate classes, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so where are you, everybody? Okay, so let's get back to uh, our class. What's only 6? Okay, it's still 6:30, right? Okay, so we've got 20 more minutes. Anybody ready to show what you've done? Okay, Rahul, share your screen.
Hello.
Yeah, can
Are
you
you
hear?
able to listen?
Share your screen.
Yeah, actually, I am getting a tough issue.
No, no, I don't want to do anything. I
My
just wanted to show something. That's all.
okay.
I just want your.
My debugger is not working.
And that's all right. I want to just see a Chrome browser. That's all. Show me Chrome browser.
Mhm. Yeah.
Are you sharing?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Go to GitHub or repository and then show what I've done just now. And if you're in dark mode, please come back, come into light.
If you are able to see, right?
I was speaking to myself. Yeah. Explain to me what they are all doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the classes are or what. Because I'm not written any notes there. So tell me what they are. What is it trying to show? How is it related to the assignment or not?
So here we are.
What is that doing, the class?
Here we are giving a car name there. You are printing
So
the
what is
car
this?
name.
Yeah, what is this thing? This is what I would define there.
This keyword.
Yeah, no, I mean, in a sentence, if you have to explain that class, what will you tell somebody? Not me. You are working in an organization, you looked at this class, somebody asks you, what is this class about? What will you tell them?
So you here in this class we are printing the class name. Sorry, car name.
We're not printing anything in that car, in that one.
Yeah. Returning the car.
Yeah, but that is a property of it. See, if somebody asks me what is that, I'll say it defines a car which has one field called name. That's all. Yeah. So now show the next one and say what that class does. So that's another very important thing. Doing work is one thing, and then being able to explain that in a way that other person understands what you're doing is another thing. Yeah, that's also a very important part of being a developer. There's a huge difference between somebody who can explain what they doing and those who cannot. And especially in the programming world, 95% of the people can't speak properly to explain what they're doing. If you are among the 5%, even if you are a social programmer, you'll actually do really well. It's a lot more important to understand how to speak about what you've done than actually do the work. If you're about one of those 5%, the remaining 95% will basically listen to you. Yeah, because you will be their conduit to explain to everybody else what they're doing. So try to, if you are not able to program, at least try to understand how you can talk about programs. Yeah. So show me one after the other. Okay, you tell me what I have done, how it relates to the assignment I've asked. Yeah. So we have seen the car one, right? Now what
Yeah.
else have I
So
done?
here we are defining the car properties. If
Okay,
car
talk
has
about one assignment at a time. Okay, open your issues. Open your issues. Open the issues, and then pick one assignment, and then explain from those classes how that assignment is done. Okay, before you go to the solution, let us look at the assignments. Tell me whether you understood both the assignments.
So first
What is this
is
assignment say? Yeah.
So first assignment is
Do one
comparing.
thing. Take 1 minute, read the whole thing, and then without seeing, tell in plain English what you think the assignment is asking you to do. All of you do that, okay? So I want, after Rahul, everybody will tell me what they've understood, one after the other. All of you take 1 minute to read that. I want to see how all of you explain that assignment. I'll go in the order of that I can see. Rahul has taken time. Sneha, can you, if you're ready, tell me. Mukesh, Bhargav, Shankar, Ada, you want to say?
Yes.
Yes,
Good
please.
morning, everyone. So, as I understood this assignment, we should create 3 classes in Java. The one that has person model, and where we list all their features, if they are called features, like name, surname, etc. And another model that is, or object that is called car, that has features like model, year of production, etc. And the main class where we will get will list like the values for a person and a car, and then print those values.
Exactly.
Get and return of these values is done in the object class for each of the models that we have created.
That is one part of it. Then in the same assignment, can you go to the assignment, Rahul? Okay. Has anybody else understood the second part of it? One part
Compare
you
and contrast between A
yes.
and B. So in the first class that is created, the main method, there's just like the place where we get the values and print the values of these classes. But on the car and person class is where we map the model and its features. So if we want to get the values that are in these objects, we use the main class.
No, I don't think you got it. Show me the assignment again, Rahul. Okay. So I'm saying compare programming in procedural style versus object oriented. That is the objective. Yeah. And how are we doing that? By creating a set of classes, A set and B set. In the A, you're creating a class with a main method that has all the logic. Yeah. In the B, you're creating a set of 3 classes: person, car, and then that itself won't work. You need another class that actually manipulates this. That is the part that you explained beautifully. You understand that bit. So there are 3 classes for that, and the first one has 1 class. That is the assignment. Yeah. Now, after you've done that, then you have to compare. Both do the exact same thing. A and B do the exact same thing, but there is a difference. So that's what I want to highlight. So now, Rahul, show me what the classes are and how I have done that assignment.
So A task is this class. We have created in car and string.
What was A? Can you let me see that again? What was A? A
Create a
was
class with main method that has
procedural.
all the
Okay. So
logic.
that's not A. The one that you're showing is not A.
So procedural will have all the logic classes in just one file.
Exactly. You just have one main method. Do whatever you want to do in that itself.
In that one, okay.
Yeah, it's possible to do, write like that. I can write one single main method to create
Multiple
any
things.
software you need. It's
Correct.
possible. Yeah, but if you do like that, only you will understand what you've done. Nobody else will understand.
PawarV, I think you don't have it like assignment A under the main method. Every logic.
Sorry. What's the
The
question?
assignments you have done, right? You don't
Yes.
have A in here.
I have no. Show me all the message, all this that I've created. This is A. Both the person and the car have done the same thing. The goal is to print the name of the person and the name of the car. Right. If I was doing main, that is all I'll do. One variable for name and one variable for car, and print it out. I don't bother with what that person is and all that, right? That is A. See how simple it is. The reason I'm showing this is, if you actually do in a non-object oriented style, it is a lot simpler a lot of the time. So you'll have this temptation to not follow object oriented style, because you're only printing 2 fields values: name of the car and name of the person. Yeah, you can just set it to the variable and print it. That's all. And if you wanted to do the same thing in object oriented, now show me how it's done in object oriented. 3 classes you require. And what are those 3 classes?
This
The
car.
first class is car.
Yeah.
You have
Car
all
name.
that thing just to say it has one field called name.
String name car.
Yeah. And then show the other class, person class.
Person.
Yeah, this person class also has only field called name. And third class, not this one. Yeah, here, because now you have got separate classes for separate objects, you're creating an object for person, creating an object for the car, then asking the car to give its name, then asking the person to give its name, and then printing. You see how elaborate object-oriented programming is. Yeah, for a small case like this, it's an overkill. Yeah? But in large programs, so many things are there, then you would want this sort of extra boilerplate so you understand what is being done. Yeah, that is the main crux of object-oriented programming. Does it make sense now?
So this is a car class where we define a car name. Then later we
Basically,
define.
see, it has started with name, right? Name is the most basic information that you'll want from some object. That's
Yeah.
right. For example, for you, Rahul is the most important thing for you, right? Similarly, for the car, the name is the most important thing. That's why, but it can have as many fields as you want.
Yeah, yeah.
So for the car, I've taken name, and the
Name.
person I've taken name, and then that's all. And then I've compared object oriented against the procedural. This was to show you the main difference between these two styles of programming.
So
Tomorrow,
in object oriented, we don't give directly. We ask later. Whereas in procedural, we give the name first and print it there itself.
in object oriented style, we create objects.
Yeah, I mean,
To represent reality. In procedural, you don't bother with that. So if you want name, you define variable called name and get the information. For object oriented, for everything you create an object. Car, let me create an object. For person, let me create an object. Yeah?
PawarV, in object-oriented programming, all the accepting data part are separated, right?
Can you explain it in another sentence, different
Yeah,
words?
we accept data, right? We separate that in different classes.
Yeah. So that is the basic idea. You try to understand the data and say, what is this data about? Okay, this data is about car. Let me separate it out into something like a car object. Okay, you need a car object. Okay, how will I create a car object? You need a class for that. Let me create the class for it. That's how you think and start programming. Okay,
we are making it reusable for other purposes.
exactly. So when you have it separated out, it serves two purposes. One is you actually understand what you're doing. You know you're doing it for car and person, not some truck or not some other thing that has a name. So many things can have a name, right? So for even training course has a name. You're not doing for that. You're doing for a car. Whereas the other procedural, those names could be anything, right?
We are
So,
defining here itself. What is the name? What is the
yeah. So the name is for the car. That's how we have to understand that one. Yes. Next, yeah. What is the other one that what is the other assignment that I've asked?
create either a car or a person object, at least fields.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
right. I wrote
less
right.
than
At least
a
15 fields. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 15. But the next sentence has it, right? Edit
This
that and
field
say
is-
at least 15. Yeah.
This is meaningful for the person or car. If can't come up with 15 fields, just come up with as many as you can. Then use Google or other field names.
Yeah. Edit that and then write 15 there because I missed 15 in the first sentence. Do you understand this class now?
Yeah.
This assignment now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand what needs to be done, right? Okay. This should
So
have been easy
here
to, right?
we have defined a car name, color, weight, engine.
Yeah. What are these
ignition.
things?
These are the fields of the car. I mean, properties, or we can also say
That's
features
all.
of the car. Yeah.
Yeah. This should have been very easy for you to make. I don't know if anybody did it. This should have been very easy to do, right? So now we coming to the end of this class. All of you do this assignment, but please don't use the names I've used. Yeah, do different things, but all of you do this assignment. Tomorrow, if you come without doing, this is what I'll make all of you do. Yeah, so please do it in the house and come. Then we can do something else. All of you. Yeah, if somebody is not able to do it, tell me today itself that you're not able to do it, not tomorrow morning. If today you come and tell me no, I will not do it, even that is acceptable to me. Yeah,
PawarV, just this one, or should we have to like get the name of the car, get the color of the car, or like that?
no, just the field names are enough for now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that much is enough. So yeah, if you're not doing tomorrow, tell me today that you're not doing it. That is also acceptable. You're adults, right? It's not homework I'm giving you. I'm saying if you do this, you understand this concept better. And if you are somebody who doesn't need to understand this concept because you already understand more than this, you can say, no, I will not. That's also acceptable to me. What is not acceptable is to me, you don't say anything. Tomorrow morning, you don't come and you can't do it also. Then what are you learning from the class, right? This is the most basic thing that you have to be able to do. That is the idea. Okay. So thank you all for coming for this class. And hopefully tomorrow we will start doing other bits. Thank you very
So
much.
by tomorrow, PawarV, we have to finish this both assignments. That is the
Yes.
main goal.
Yeah.
And we have to check other assignments too.
Of course, you have to do others as well, right?
Yeah.
See,
I'm just
the difference
reminding
between
so
a
that
class.
everything is
Listen. The difference between a class, going to class, college, and here is, it is up to you how much you want to learn, right? The more you do, the more you learn. And what I'm giving you, I did it in less than 5 minutes, I think, right? How long did it take to do that? Hardly 5 minutes. I'm not giving you massive amounts of work. Tomorrow, when you work for the real company, you have to be able to work for hours. Let's go to the other meeting. Chalo, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.